Morning, YouTubers. It's me, the shit that pisses me off lady. Today, bringing some old stuff back in. Back in March, a woman by the name of Nancy Schaefer, she was a senator in Georgia. Back in March of this year, her and her husband were found dead in their home. Supposed murder-suicide. I don't buy it. This woman wasn't a senator anymore, but she was an activist. And what she was trying to bring into the light for everybody to see was the fact that Bill Clinton's little thing that he enacted that gives social workers bonuses if they adopt kids out, while maybe his intentions were pure, but the way it's being abused is disgusting. Big open door for corruption. And this woman was trying to bring it into the light. So there was people standing to lose a serious amount of taxpayers' money. Okay, taxpayers' money is going to pay these bonuses. Wasteful money, pork, overspending. Besides that, you've just legalized child trafficking, and these a-holes are getting away with it. I have zero regard for CPS. Yet again, that is something that should be localized. Police ought to investigate it, and if they give a thumbs up, then pass it on. If they give it a thumbs down, that's as far as it should go. But the way it stands now, if the police give it a thumbs down, they don't find anything, then you still have to deal with them, and that's fucked up. They're wasting their time, they're wasting taxpayers' money. No more child trafficking, people. We need to bring this back into the light. Miss Schaefer and her husband should not die in vain, because I really seriously doubt it was a murder-suicide. I seriously believe they were executed, and he was just, if he wasn't there and she was the only one home, she would have been the only one that died, but he was home, so they had to clean up the mess. So I love this country, but I cannot believe we live in a country that allows shit like this to happen and nothing happens, because we're too worried about, oh, who has the most oil, who has nuclear weapons, who's this, who's that, this, and the other. We're not raking our own yards. It's disgusting. Oh, yes, Miss Schaefer, I am going to do what I can with you, too. There's just so much stuff out there floating around that needs to be dealt with, people. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to spread the word, spread the message, get it out there. Nancy Schaefer, I love you, man. Kudos to you and everything you tried to do. Too bad you had to pay with your life. Which leads me to my next subject. There was a gentleman here in Washington State. He was with a friend. He's a medical marijuana patient. They get pulled over for a cracked windshield. Officer asks, is there anything in the car? He says yes, and here's my card, here's my this, that, and the other. Well, it's too gray. He took the guy's medicine, did not do anything, didn't arrest him, didn't cite him, didn't do nothing, just took his stuff. And by law, all they can take is a sample. Took all his medicine, his whole supply. Boom, his legal. Well, he was right at what he was supposed to be. Wow. Now he has to go through and petition the courts, which I would be filing an informis pauperis and a motion for those a-holes to pay the bill, which is coming out of taxpayers' monies that goes in for fines. If they would make way more money off this instead of wasting our tax dollars, if they would decriminalize marijuana, the money they could make off the $100 fines, $100, instead of having to pay out that money to keep them incarcerated. You got to feed them, you got to pay the electric so they can have hot showers. I mean, we are building more prisons than we are schools. There's something wrong with that picture. Something very wrong with that picture, which leads me to my next subject. Lottery money. I seen this ad or heard an ad. It says, oh, and a part of this goes to higher education. Okay, really? How come when you were trying to pass some tax, you were asking us Washingtonians if, oh, we will sign a paper saying that it will for real go into education. Shut up. Whew, got to get off that subject because it just, yeah. Washington, we are going down the toilet quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay, Tacoma, Washington held a hemp farmers market. Not only was there cannabis there, there was information about hemp. Hemp is the subject. Why are we not using hemp? Why does Canada have such beautiful forests? Because the answer is clear. When we got rid of hemp because it was so evil, they kept using hemp. They still use hemp, and that's why their forests are beautiful. If you look around the Evergreen State, it's bald. There's bald patches everywhere. There's disease. Not too many people are aware of that either. There's a disease that's ravaging the Wenatchee National Forest, and that's the last pot of gold we have left, you know, and it's being ravaged by a tree disease. It's disgusting. We need to multitask our natural resources, folks, or we're not going to have any. None. Zero. Zippo. You know, and this is sad, but I was watching the history or some educational channel. I can't remember which one. And it was talking about near-Earth objects, asteroids, and the one in 2004. I mean, it passed under our satellites. Okay, hello. You know, I wish a big, ginormous rock would come, because then maybe people would realize how small we really are. We would treat each other better, stop trying to oppress people and control. I want to be king of the world. I want to control everything. Well, hello, people. It's not like that. We don't own nothing on this earth. The earth owns us. And the sooner we realize that, the better off we're all going to be. Multitasking our natural resources is the only way to go. And this is another thing that not too many people know about. Why are we mountain blasting mountains, blowing the tops of them off for coal? Really? Why aren't we building solar panels? That's what I want to know. You know, give farmers some kind of tax discount if they put, you know, have the top of the barn, nothing but solar panels. You know, come on, people. Let's stop wrestling over who's going to make the money over all these green projects and get on with it already. Open the market. Free the market. Thank you, Ron Paul. You are so correct. Free the market, which leads me to my next topic for the show. Privatizing liquor sales in the state of Washington. Everybody's, oh no, we're going to have to lay off our police and our firefighters, blah, 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 yada, 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 yada. People that sell are going to have to collect the same sales taxes. I think tax revenue will go up on it because the market is going to get free. Free market, free enterprise. That is what this country was based on. But now, in 1937, we allowed corporations to take over hand in hand with the Federal Reserve, aka Wall Street. We allowed those a-holes to take over. And we need to take control back. We need to free the market. Period. Okay? Period. Corporations need to stop controlling this country. They are bankrupting us. We, the people, need to take the country back. So, folks, anyhow, like I said, Cup of Joe, bringing people into the light. That's what it's all about. Bless you, Miss Nancy, and your husband. I will make sure that you didn't die in vain. And remember, folks, trust no one.